Alright, welcome in everybody. We're going to be playing Zaxterion Space Frenzy, my 2022 Steam game. This is actually my 10th Steam game that I launched. And it starts off as you playing as Zach Wilder, a 12-year-old boy who dreams of one day becoming a fat, famous astronaut who discovers extraterrestrial life. On this day, the hot summer winds have taken you into a death dream, where your most insane childhood fears have become a reality in outer space. Spiders, skeletons, goblins, and so much more. Sweat oozes from the pores on your face. And you survive this nightmare long enough to wake up and just be a normal, everyday kid again. So here you go. This is kind of how the game starts out. With my game, I do have several different ships that you can earn. You start off with this basic little default ship here. I call the Reliant. Every ship has its own base speed, maximum, minimum speeds, its turning speed, its armor level, how fast it fires, and a special ability. So like the Reliant that you start with is slow, but total control of your ship's speed. And then Poggers, which is a DLC ship. I think it's $1.99. This one is fun. This one you can basically hit your right mouse button and bounce and basically hop through space. And when you hop and hit a rock or an enemy, you do damage to the rock or enemy, but you don't take any damage. As you see, special ability, powerful space hop, damages enemies and rocks. So it has its own armor level, minimum and maximum speed as well. The Rebel, for example, has a little higher armor level than the Reliant that you start with by default, and it takes less damage from asteroid impacts. So I think the impacts on rocks themselves are reduced by like 75% or something like that. The Enforcer has protective shielding with the right mouse button. It has a cooldown, so you have shields that can protect you. You can activate. The Valorox is a really cool ship. I really like this one. This one has the ability to automatically suck up gold, ammo, and rhodium. Rhodium's right here in the pink, and that resource is something you need from the Big Brother ship, which visits you down at the bottom to buy things like extra armor, more power-up time. You also have ammo efficiency and stuff like that that you can purchase from the Big Brother ship, and the Big Brother ship uses rhodium, or wants your rhodium. So this ship helps you suck all the gold, ammo, and rhodium up from a further distance than other ships might. Dark Vader, I call this ship, and this one has placeable mines with a right mouse button, so you can blow up enemies and rocks with mines. And this one has a pretty fast shot rate as well, and pretty nice base speed. This one here, Halcyon, is the next ship, and it has auto fire. And it also has 5 times increased ammo efficiency, so you don't have to worry about picking ammo as much. And it has a nice armor level as well, with 150 armor level, and moves at a slow speed though. And it doesn't fire very fast. So I tried to balance all these ships out. The Fusion. Once you get familiar with the game, you might want to use some of your Zaxterion to purchase the Fusion, because it is crazy insane fun. As you can see, it has a base speed of like 9.25 compared to my 2.5, I think, for my Reliant, your default ship. And it goes up to 14, so it's just insanely fast. It also has a very high fire rate. It has good armor on it as well. And it also has hyperspace as an ability, so you can right-click and hyperspace to a random part of the screen while you're flying around. The Toxicant leaves a toxic gas trail as you float around. It has a pretty slow fire rate, has pretty good armor, but this ship damages rocks and enemies with its toxic trail that it leaves. And the cool thing is you can basically go circles and suck up your own toxic trail to slowly heal yourself as well. This is the Renegade. It has a laser, things like Star Wars or whatever. You have like a laser like Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker or whatever, that kind of laser that you can slice through rocks and enemies with. And then we're back to the Reliant. So we're going to go ahead and play with one of my favorite ships, which is the Valorox this time. And we're going to go ahead and go. You see the score up in the bottom, or in the top middle. You get score for almost everything that you kill. So this one, you don't have any button you press to do any kind of special ability. You just automatically suck up gold ammo and rhodium, which is a lot stronger than you might think. You definitely want to get that gold because you're going to take a lot of damage and you're going to want to use gold to buy both power-ups and health from the mothership that comes at the top of the screen. We have these skulls down here. You want to try to break them apart before they float around for too long, because if they see each other, they could combine into one and make a lot stronger enemy. And if they can just keep combining, they start turning like pink, and then eventually they turn red. And when they turn red, they are insanely strong. Takes a lot of damage to take them out, and then they also shoot homing missiles at you. So you can see the mothership is coming in at the top now, and then once it stops in the middle, it'll give you some options to either heal, the random price, and also a random power-up that you can buy by going up through the going up from the bottom through the top. So you can see I have a destruction shot available. That's what DS stands for 70 gold. And that's a boost. It's based on any power-up that you buy there is based on your power-up time, which is currently, it shows at the top right, current max time 30 seconds. So you can buy more power-up time from the big brother ship on your power-ups, but again, that costs rhodium. Everything the mothership sells is gold. So we have 108 health right now. We don't need any health right now, but let's go ahead and buy this DS and show you what a power-up can do here. So this bird here would take like many shots to take out. That skull just shot us. You can see one shot and it's gone with the DS. Remember though, the DS only lasts 30 seconds and it's already almost halfway done. You definitely want to make full use of it. DS also basically anything that explodes in a nearby radius of where the DS shot hits can cause multiple explosions, so it's extremely powerful power-up. But it's gone now. Hey, Rock and Roll, how you doing in the stream? And I just put out new content for this game. I just uploaded it last night, actually. So you already have a death spider, I called it, that is found on one of the rocks as you play the game further. And when you destroy that rock, or when anything destroys that rock, it could be one of these little white skulls shooting the rock. If that rock gets destroyed, that has a spider on it, there's how you know the skulls are going to combine. The skull with the yellow exclamation point is looking to combine with that other skull that is facing down. You want to try to take that out before it combines with the other skull? Yeah. Pick up this bird guy here. Now, I've drawn all the art. I drew the ships, I drew the skulls here. That's all hand-drawn art with my mouse and keyboard. The bird I drew. Everything I've drawn by hand. All the asteroids, these pot leaves that heal you. So we don't have quite 49 rhodium down there for the brothership. Again, you have to have rhodium to buy things from the mothership or the brothership, and it'll have a random item. That transmogrifier is really good though, and we want to get that. So I'm going to try to kill this skull, and we got it. We got 53. So we're going to buy this transmogrifier because, as it said, it's plus 50% rhodium. So every time you kill a skull, you'll get an additional 50% rhodium, which will help you do things like trade rhodium for Zaxterion. And Zaxterion's the best resource in the game because that's what helps you buy new ships and stuff like that. And resurrect at the end of the game. So you can always use Zaxterion to do a res at the end of the game and extend your game time. Now, oh, there was the rock with a spider on it. The spider freaks out, throws webs everywhere that will basically stop your progress. If you get stuck to the web, you get stuck in a web and you have to like wiggle out. So that spider went over to a corner of the screen and set up his web. You want to try to take him out as quickly as you can, because if you don't, he will start laying eggs, and that's the new update that I did. The spider now lays eggs, and the eggs can be like a frenzy, like a huge army of frenzied spiders. But like if they ever get released, like if the brothership or a mothership breaks that web, those spiders will be released. The baby eggs will be released, and they will all attack you in a mad fury. But this is the risk you take when you try to get close enough to shoot the spider. It can web you up, it can shoot red balls of venom at you, which does a lot of damage. But we're trying to take him out before he starts laying eggs. Mothership is coming again. Anytime you hear that squeaking sound, it means you don't have ammo. So you web this up. $70 health. We don't really need health yet. We're at 95. You can speed up by hitting W and slow down by hitting S. Now, if you do go really slow, like if you hold down S to keep going really slow, eventually it'll bounce you back up after like 3 seconds. You can't brake for more than like 3 seconds. No matter what shift you're using. Alright, let's go ahead and... This is cheap for the... You gotta watch these things, because these things will mess you up. These shurikens. Like, they do a lot of damage to enemies, and you get points for all the damage they do to enemies and rocks. But they will also F you up in a hurry if you get caught in their path. Just like I did right there. Yeah. Look at my... Okay, I'm gonna need to buy some more health or I'm gonna be dead. Definitely, makes it more interesting. Oh, man! Ah! Okay, so they went away. So they last, again, just your power-up time, 30 seconds. So if you have a lot of power-up time... Oh. So that mothership just broke the web from the mother spider. And so the spider got released, freaked out, and went and set up a web in another corner. Yeah, if you fly into any of these webs like that, you'll get caught in a web. And then you have to free yourself. If a rock hits you while you're breaking out of this web, it's going to do damage to you. This game is on sale, by the way, right now, guys. It is 30% off this week on Steam. And I'm just trying to set the new high score again because I just deleted the top 5 high scores, including my own, my girlfriend's, my son's high score on the game. Just because those high scores were achieved back like a year ago or more than a year ago, back when this game was a lot easier. I've added a lot of stuff to the game in recent updates that have made the game a lot harder. Ah! Damn goblin is stealing all my gold. So the brothership broke the spider's web now, so he would move back up to the top corner, not knowing that in just about a minute or two, the mothership is going to break his web again. Stupid spider. Trade for Zaxterion, we're going to go ahead and do that. What Zaxterion did we get? Only 7. But Zaxterion is pretty important, especially if you're still trying to buy ships. I have, I think, all the ships unlocked now. So there's one of the power-ups we can get. Hurt Me Less Daddy. Basically, it increases your natural armor. And your shielding is basically shown in the bottom left, that little shield. So if we buy this, we need 4 more rhodium. Come on, give me some rhodium. I want to buy this before brothership goes away. So if you don't get it before that, brothership's already leaving. If you get too close to this spider, he'll either shoot you with a web, putting you in danger, or he'll shoot a red ball of venom at you, which can damage you on impact. So again, remember, he's going to be laying eggs, but I don't think he's going to lay any eggs before the mothership comes. But he's going to be freed and freaked out all over the screen again. I'm gonna leave them alone right now because I want to see the spider eggs, actually. Make sure they're working and everything. So I intercepted that gold there. The goblin was trying to steal some of my gold, and if you can grab it before he pulls it in, you'll get an interception and you'll get the gold instead of him. 64 rhodium to buy what's in that chest, and if you want to buy it, if you have what it takes to buy it, you just fly through it. Now the goblin takes a lot of shots to take out. He's best taken out with a power-up from the mothership. It takes 1,000,000 shots to kill him. But he'll still, you see that he's still 58 gold now. Total of 58 gold. Bouncing around there, taking a lot of damage here. There we go again. So he did have an egg, and one of his babies is attacking me now. It's that little blue bastard right there. And that's why the music is freaking out as well. We have the... Let's buy some health here. We're stuck in a web from the spiders laying webs everywhere. There we go. And this spider will just continue to attack you until you kill it. Or until you die. So you just want to face it, and finally we took it out. Now let's go ahead and buy this power-up and do some real damage here. This is the energy vortex, and this is what you can mess with that goblin with. I just wiped out that bird in one shot. You can see how strong the goblin is. But he will use your money to do effed up stuff for you. He can turn the lights out for you so you can't see for like 5 seconds. He can buy a gigantic eyeball that you have to fight, which is like a boss. He can spend his gold to spawn that. He can spend his gold to basically have you go a full minute without any ammo, which can definitely put you in great danger. Yeah, right there. See? He just spent 69 gold. 69 of my own gold that he stole. He basically turned the lights off for 5 seconds. And if you were, like, for example, if I was fighting those baby spiders right there, that could have spelled death for me by not being able to see. So he'll basically waste your money on stupid shit, or he'll spend money to heal himself. I'm surprised he didn't actually spend money to try to heal himself, because he has taken a lot of damage here. He must have thought it was funnier to turn the lights out on me. Ow! I'm getting caught between a whole bunch of rocks there. Took a lot of damage there on all those ricochets. Remember, you can speed up and slow down to help you dodge some of these things. We need to finish this goblin up. I'm really tired of him. There we go. 4,000 points to take him out. Remember, you want to take these skulls out as well, because if they combine, they become a lot deadlier. And this game progressively just gets harder and harder the longer you play. Right now, the highest score is... Yep, he had a baby there. He had an egg to hatch. And this might be the enemy right here. Yikes. Every time he hits me, he's doing significant damage to me. Finally. Alright, let's go ahead and increase our power-up time. So we increase our power-up time by a second with 17 rhodium. Ow! Spider shot me with a web. Oh my gosh, no! And that was the last of us. Thankfully, we have a lot of rhodium saved up. So let's go ahead and res now with 105% health. Now, the bad thing about the resurrection, I mean, it's good that you can resurrect, but like every time you resurrect the next time, like if I die really quickly again or whatever, it's going to cost like more Zaxterion every time. So it's not the same price every time. Like I think it doubles or triples every time you resurrect. So pretty soon, resurrecting with your Zaxterion will become unaffordable. But if you're close to the high score like I am right now, it's definitely worth, if you have the Zaxterion, it's probably worth it to try to set the high score or continue playing and not have to start over. But you never have to, it's always your choice. I think the highest score right now is like 109,000. So if I get like 110,000, I will be number 1. And then we get to watch my girlfriend Addie try to play and my son to see if they can beat my score. And that's really all I'm trying to do. I am on lunch break. I am working today, so got to go back to work here. I think half an hour or so, or less. You can be really selective with your shots. You don't have to just hold down the left mouse button to fire. The game is also very playable with a controller. In fact, I think it works better with a controller, to be honest. But you can certainly play with mouse and keyboard. It just seems to work better with a controller. Notice they get stunned a little bit when you shoot them, the skulls. More rhodium, nice. We are very... Oh, look at the spider over there spinning more demons. And that's exactly the update. What I did in the update is I made him start laying eggs and webbing them up. The webbing that he's putting around the eggs does protect the eggs from you just shooting them. The webbing is actually pretty tough. And if you get caught in his big web, you will get stuck just like, you know, if he webs you up or whatever. And if you get stuck in his big web as well, if he's not attending to an egg, he will come over and bite the shit out of you. He does a lot of damage if you get stuck in his web. We're trying to kill one of these eggs here. See if we can do it. Well, let's go get a power-up boost from the mothership here. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah, DS. DS, baby, should take that spider and the egg. Look at that. DS is extremely strong. I just took out all his eggs and that spider. DS is a... Power-ups here in this game can mean the difference between setting a high score, and they're just all the difference in the world. Some of these power-ups are extremely potent. We've set the new high score. Yeah, I think my son, before this, he was the high score leader in this game. He had like 3.5 million or 3.2 million or something. And at this point, the game is so much more difficult. It's going to be really hard to even get 1 million, much less 3 million. And that's why I deleted all the high scores that were over 1 million. Interception. Let's go ahead and see what's in this gold chest. Ooh, we got 4 power-ups. That was a good chest. Usually you don't get that lucky. We got 4 power-ups. Well worth the gold there. We got 3 DSs as well. This is definitely going to help me. Notice these DSs last 32 seconds now because I've increased my power-up time from the membership price. That goblin is strong. He's got a lot of armor. But I don't think DS, I think he's pretty strong against DS. Most things are very weak to the DS, but I think the goblin's pretty strong against the DS, but we no longer have the DS. I believe I made the goblin weak to fire. He just stole 29 gold that path. is a total of 77 gold. I wouldn't be surprised if he spawns some bullshit when he comes back around on the left side. Let's go ahead and pick up another DS here, because I'm tired of this goblin stealing my gold. He's still not even red. He's got a little blood on him. The spider is loose! Yep, he spawned light retract again. And caused that. He basically caused like 20 damage to be done to me. Alright. Using another DS to wipe some stuff out. I am sick of this goblin. There we go. Now he's finally taking some damage. Die! We might as well buy what's in this rhodium chest here. Oh, look at that. We got a lot of health. So you can get up to 120 health by picking up the pot leaves, if you would, the healing plants that are floating around. You can see over there by the web. But if you try to heal by the mothership, the max you can get there is 100. So the only way you can get up to 120 is by picking up the plants. $170,000. So I sped up there to avoid the impact with the bird. You can see that when you speed up, the trail gets bigger and longer. When you slow down, it goes down to almost nothing, or nothing. And we lost our game music. So I gotta figure out what's causing the game music to go away. Probably some kind of a double code error. Fix that. I will definitely fix that tonight. It's a little bit quiet without the game music. Let me take up the multiple shot here. So as you can see, the chests are getting more expensive the longer you play. How long I've been playing is 23 minutes right now. You see that listed at the top as well. Start getting more and more points too for the asteroids, because the asteroids, the score you get for the asteroids are based on how fast they're moving. So I think they started out worth like 20 or 30 points each, and now you see they're worth well over 100. The smaller they are, the more points you get for them as well, because they're harder to hit and more dangerous. Can we hit 200,000? No, I got stuck in a web right there on the ship. Let's go ahead and get some more Zaxterion here if we break out of this web. Okay. We spent 33 rhodium and we got 8 Zaxterion. That basically pays for my last resurrection. I think the last resurrection was actually 9 Zaxterion, but close enough. Damn spider. Nice. Dang it. The spider and I are just fighting. A minute and 15 seconds for the mothership. Ow! I'm lucky I didn't get stuck in the web here. Here's what happens if you get stuck in the web. You're trying to break free, but he is fighting the crap out of me. He does a lot of damage if you get stuck in this web. And I barely got out and ran right into a rock. And as you can see, yeah, the cost of resurrecting went up from, because I res with full health last time, went up from 9 Zaxterion to 32 Zaxterion. The cost is also based as well on how many points you have. So the more points you have, the more Zaxterions it's going to cost as well. And so it's based on your score, and it's also based on how many times you've already resurrected in the game. But there we go, guys. We're going to go ahead and save our Zaxterion here in case I have to come back and beat my girlfriend or my son or whoever might set a higher score. But 202,000, we're just going to go ahead and decline. And you see, I am now the new leader in number 1. So there you go. Sadly, I did end the game with 484 gold. But there it is, guys. So thanks so much for watching me play my own game, guys. And this is something I've been stressing to so many indie developers over the years, for the last 10 years. You know, indie developers will put up something on Steam and it'll be total junk or it'll be boring or whatever. And I'm like, it's a game you know damn well that they're not interested in playing themselves. And I keep telling indie developers all the time, like, make a game that you enjoy playing yourself. Because if you don't enjoy playing your own game, how the hell can you expect anybody else to want to play the game you've made? So with Zaxterion, guys, I have well over 200 hours of time playing my own game. Yeah, I enjoy it. Definitely made a game I enjoy. Let me know if this video has inspired you to go out and purchase my game. And you can show us how good you are at Zaxterion by beating my high score. So, thanks so much for watching, everybody. We'll see you in the next video. I gotta get back to work. Peace, everybody.